everyone, welcome to another Make Stuff Monday. We are going to do something, I guess, a little bit different. We've done this before in the past, though. I'm going to be drawing some traditional stuff, so you can see, like, there's one webcam pointing this way, there's one webcam pointing this way. So we're going to do some awesome Metal Assault fan art today. I guess technically it's not fan art. I guess it's fan art, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and, alright, I'll go ahead and turn down the music just a smidge more. I really can't tell because I don't have the headphones on. It's also just really hard to tell with the constant AC in here. So I will be sharing what I'm going to... So I've got, on my left side, you can't tell, but I've got this window of Metal Assault characters. Hello, no name Pre. Nice to see you today. This is me Googling, this is my Google face as I'm looking at the characters to draw, so. Alright, let's do the tiny sniper gal. She's my favorite because she's so small and itty bitty. So I need something to... I don't know how to draw her, but I'm just gonna draw her like... That's a leg. That's also a leg. That's an arm, I guess. So as you can see, I'm very, this is very professional over here. But I'm gonna draw her kind of like running away from stuff, running away from bullets, but in a very like kind of abbreviated, that kind of chibi style that I think this game also does and also does really well. So she's gonna look more than a little panicked here. So she's gotta have this face, of course. This is the panic face. She's very unhappy about where she's going, or where she's, I guess, being shot at. Let's give her a panic mouth. Didn't really think about where the rest of her stuff is going, but this is her headphones, or will be. And then let's give her the rest of her arm. When I draw like bodies like this, or when I draw chibis like this, I always just kind of imagine them like, here's their head. Hello, Maytham. I'm all alone in here today. I got abandoned, but that's cool. I hope I'm entertaining enough for everyone. Sorry, so here's how I usually draw my chibis. It's like I draw the head, and then I imagine their bodies as beans, because it just seems to be the right proportion. So I just draw beans, and then I draw arms coming from the beans, and then little tiny stumpy legs, and little tiny stumpy feet, because that's super cute to me. Everybody does their chibis kind of differently. You'll see people who have kind of like, they'll have the big head, maybe something like this, but then they'll have more body shape, but it's just more exaggerated. So they'll have something like this, but it's a little more formed than you know, the way I prefer to draw them. I have a friend who actually draws like this. And it's also, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just becomes what is your preference for drawing? And that's what it's all about. Like, what do you like to draw? Draw that. Don't draw what somebody else wants you to draw. Draw what you enjoy drawing. If you have any questions, or if the camera needs to be changed or moved around or whatever, let me know. I could also direct you to some really great drawing sites or resources. I've got tons of those. Please don't be afraid to ask. And if you have any other questions that you think of after the stream, please follow me on Twitter. I'm always tweeting art things. I follow a lot of great artists on Twitter. That's how I get a lot of my inspiration. So I think that's a great way to, level up your game, as it were. Because how do you create beautiful things without also looking at beautiful things? Alright, so you can see I'm starting to get into my bean here. Here's my bean. Here's her leg. So she's running away. Because in Metal Assault you have to do a lot of running away. The best way to draw, though, is to definitely start from the basics. Start with basic anatomies, or you start getting funky habits that you can't quite kick. I am very, very guilty of this as well. I think a lot of people at this point at my age, we grew up watching a crap ton of anime and reading a crap ton of manga, and that's not a bad thing. The bad thing is that we took, like, anime, animation, all of that. They've already got established shortcuts for their anatomy, and it's like we're learning from shortcuts already. So that means I think a lot of us, and I'm definitely including myself here, a lot of us didn't really learn the correct anatomy, which is fine at first, but when you don't take the time to learn that stuff, it starts showing in your work. It definitely shows in my work, and I have a lot of room to improve in terms of drawing, which is why I try to draw so much, and part of why I started this stream, so I could, our games get a lot of fan art, and I want to be able to help other artists. And it's rad watching people draw. I'm trying to harass all the other members to draw stuff or just do stuff for this stream, because I think it's a great opportunity to share some stuff. Share the stuff you make. I mean, it's not necessarily drawing. I think we're gonna have maybe a crafting stream soon. Don't let them tell. I didn't say anything. It might be a surprise, but that is something that's in the works that has been talked about. What are those? What are those on Marie's head? Oh, are they like... Oh, she's got like buns. Alright, so she's got like little bun covers. So she's got like these things like right here. Guess we'll draw them in. I'm not really sure what they look like, but we'll draw them. We'll make do. So they kind of got like this thing, and they got like this thing over here. And then I guess it like pulls in her hair here. And then she's got like cute little tassels hanging off. And then her hair, she's got short hair though, so imagine it drops off like that. And maybe you'll see a little bit of the back over there. What was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. Trying to draw her hair buns. Her hair buns are evidently very distracting. Whatever, it's cool, I'll just keep drawing. Just keep drawing and everything will be cool. Oh, other people's future streams, that's where it was. I'm trying to get other people, like, everybody likes to share what they can do, and everybody's got unique talents. I think everybody should have the chance to share. Not just, oh, you can draw, but hey, everybody can do cool stuff, and not, it's not like this stream has like cursing in it or anything. Of course not. You keep it clean up in here. Not really. It's actually cleaner, the language is cleaner, significantly cleaner than usual, due to the fact that, one, Bob Ross I'm not painting Bob Bob Ross is painting with Bob Ross is pretty much the guaranteed way to make me rage. Just realized. Oh no, it's fine. I'd like to see people start posting fan art of Metal Assault, so I'll probably post this later in the forums or on Reddit or something. I'll post it somewhere. Someone's gonna see this. Someone's gonna enjoy this, damn it. And it's probably gonna be just me. But maybe somebody else will enjoy it as well. Here's hoping. Glove. She's got a lot of details in her shirt, which I'm not gonna draw because I don't think I could really fit it in there. So I'm just gonna... Drawing chibis is about also picking and choosing your battles of what to keep, because obviously the actual character design is much more complicated than what you have time to show. So you gotta choose what you want to show that can still capture the essence of the character while being adorable and shorthand, and being a shorthand reference for the character. Let's do her pouches. Let's do 2 of them. There's not a lot of room over here, so let's do 2 of them. And then she's got some shorts on. With her shorts her shorts are supposed to be kind of like this shape, but it's not really working for me over here. Alright, what else you got? You got like this weird thigh thing on your left leg. I don't know what this is. It's like a brace, I guess? Guess it's a brace. And then you got your crazy ass shoe. What's this? It's like this. So she's got like this kind of shoe. With this being the sole and like her ankle being somewhere over here, and then there's like this shit. I don't know what's going on with this shoe. It's like a very like kind of Kingdom Heartsy shoe. I'm trying to like keep this thing straight for the camera. Maybe we could adjust this color a little bit. I think it's okay. Alright, so let's draw a crazy shoe. I'm just gonna do it like this. It's just easier. Close enough. Sometimes close enough is what you need. So let's draw her other leg. She's got more crazy thigh accessories. So she's got like a pattern along the top of this, and then I think she's got mismatched shoes on. I'm not actually sure. They kind of look like they're more like this kind of shoe. Or it kind of flares out like that. That kind of like floppy boot look. So I'm gonna give her that. That's what it looks like to me. That is my interpretation. So that's what she gets. So there, that's Marie. Let's clean her up a little, I guess. I've just found this pen on this desk, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm not really sure I should. I'm gonna use it. Why not? Gotta be brave sometimes when you're drawing stuff. So I'm just gonna give this thing an outline. I love the kind of thick outline look. Again, preference. Some people like to do the like the super thin, really, really pretty kind of like a very anime like kind of line art, or maybe they like prefer the something more comic booky where there's like a lot of black. I guess this is a nose now. That wasn't really what I was aiming for. Whoa! That 4-part emote, Crispy Lays. What the F? What is that? Who is that? That's insane. What? What? Avoiding the puddle? That's 4 emotes to make a face? I'm actually kind of impressed. No, I'm not kind of impressed. I'm impressed. That's about as cool as the Snake Lady one, where you get to make her exactly as long as you want to. Oh man, is that really? That's crazy. I'm kind of having some regrets doing this outside line art, but I'll deal. I'm a grown up, I'm a responsible adult. Ain't nobody tell me what to do. It just feels kind of a little bit unbalanced now. So I'm probably gonna go back in and, you know, fix. Maybe I'll redraw her. More black. What have you been up to recently, Crispy Lays? How's it hanging in your part of the world? Hopefully good. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're eating the food you want to eat, playing the games you want to. I almost said playing the games you want to eat. You don't eat games. That's not good. Silence as I try to not screw this up. And if you ever need to rotate your paper, there is no shame in that. That is probably better than not rotating your paper. Like you see animators, their animator board. School 5K debt. Feeling ya. What are you going to school for? Fun stuff, things you want to do. Better be things you want to do. Yeah, you can see her a lot better now if I do it in black. So maybe I'll have to keep that in mind. Chemistry. That's awesome. I would never make it in a science class. As you can see. Although I find science very, very fun. But I don't really have the, I don't think I can apply it very well. Funnest thing you've done and learned in class. You want to see Neuror draw? I can convince him to do that. Maybe he might we might have to make a sacrifice to his altar, but I might be able to talk him into that someday. People want to see Your do everything though, and I'm actually one of those people. I would love to just see him do like random stuff, like, hey, cook this thing, or hey, do a little dance. He would, I don't think he'd dance though. I think he would kill someone first before dancing. It's sort of blackish on her. Reference photos, guys. Always have reference with you. Whether it's a pose or the characters themselves, it is the most useful thing pretty much ever. Pretty much ever. Alright. He's never on stream anymore. Oh, we could try to let him know that people want to see him more, and maybe he'll join us more. I want to do her hair. I think your hair is about this color, maybe. These are totally like permanent markers, so probably not the best thing to color with. It's probably gonna bleed through the page, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So this is where your highlights are gonna be. Like that. And just draw color in the rest, and hopefully nothing bleeds too much everywhere. Let's do this too. Like, this is a little orange for her. Supposed to be like kind of like this maroony pink color, but hey, you work with what you got. Well, it's not a bad color. Oh my god, it smells like marker in here. This is okay, actually. Draw you next? I can do that. If you like send a link of something of your character, I can draw it. I can't say if it'll end up good or not, but I could do it. I can try. As long as we try, it'll be alright. Oh boy, that was way darker than I expected. Draw Vi? I'm not drawing Vi, dude. Have you been playing a lot of... Have you been playing Street Fighter V, Crispy Lays? I know I have. Because apparently that's what I want to do with my life now. Play Street Fighter. Don't know why, just it is what it is. It's probably because all my friends are playing it, so I've got the residual hype. What the hell color are those shorts? I'm not sure. Not sure what color to make your shorts, so... Really orange shorts? Guess. Why not? That's what they look like to me, so... Trash fighter, waiting and seeing first. Not a bad way to do it. All my friends kind of jumped that train very early, so... It's like, I'll play this. and it's been really fun because they've been really into it. I find more enjoyment out of games, even if they're not as good. It's much more fun when you have a group of people to play it with. Tekken, whenever that is. Oh man, can't play Tekken. Not my game. Aw, see, that would have been the perfect... This would have been the perfect hair color for her. I'll just give her some shading so I can feel a little bit better about the decisions I've made in my life. Sometimes you just gotta go for it in terms of coloring, just to see. There are markers you can get where you could layer them a lot better, and then you'll get way more interesting color combinations. These are just Sharpies, so that's not what's happening here. That's definitely not what's happening here. But that's okay. This can be your shoe color. This is your shoe color now. See how much bleed through I've got. Yeah. Oh. Could be worse. It's not bad. Your headphones too, before I forget. It's a much better color for the shoes. Be willing to experiment with colors. I mean, they're... Ooh. Oh, that's pretty dark. Whoops. I like how I say experiment with color and then follow that immediately with whoops! My bad. A lot of things you could do. A lot of ways to mix color. And especially, probably especially when you're doing markers or paints and stuff. Be willing to try some crazy color combos. Maybe I'll just color her. I wasn't actually planning on giving her skin tone, but we're here now. This is her life now. She wants to be orange, I guess. It's her dream come true. She's like super orange now. This is terrible. Maybe she's just very tan. Maybe it's just very orange backlighting. So we'll just... That's gonna be what she looks like for now. So, this is Marie from Metal Assault. Trying to hold this. Having a hard time like holding it further because it runs into the monitor. So, all right, next picture. Let's roll. I'm just gonna draw on this sheet of paper because I don't want to waste paper. So I don't know what to draw now. Maybe I'll just draw Burton looking like a badass, and I'm just gonna. You know, sometimes it's okay to not do, like, super original art. It's a good thing to actually... I'm not saying go around plagiarizing people, that is not what I'm saying. But to do studies of other artists that you like. You'll see that in the past, in art history, this is what people do. You know, they take a look at the masters of that time. What markers do I use? At home I've actually got some Prismacolor markers. I've also got some Copic markers. Copic markers definitely feel better because they also have that brush tip that feels wonderful, and I find that they blend a lot better. And you can do, with both sets of marker, I think they're both alcohol-based markers. You can definitely get some interesting, you know, layering stuff. But it comes down to a lot of practice and just a lot of experimentation. You can, if you think about it in terms of, you can also think about it in terms of watercolors, where you lay down your darkest color first and then start blending that out. But you also have to have the right kind of paper. The right kind of paper is so important. So important for marker drawings, because if you have just, you know, regular paper, it definitely feels like all the pigment just gets absorbed into the paper, and then it doesn't go anywhere. I'm just gonna draw Burton for now. But like, that's kind of my style. He already looks too nice here. He's got like some crazy eyebrows. He's got some crazy, like, Phoenix Wright level eyebrows. For some reason he's supposed to be like an older dude, I guess, but I'm not really grabbing his older dudeness here. He's got his like eye clothes and here for reasons I don't understand. I'm just gonna... Whatever, you don't need the second eyeball, it's fine. Yeah, Copic, those markers are definitely really expensive, but they are an investment. I've had, actually, the Copic set because I don't use them very often. As long as all the caps are on correctly, they will last you for years. Like, my set is actually very old, and they're still holding up. I haven't... Granted, I also just don't do a whole lot of marker drawings nowadays. Used to when I was younger. Had dreams of being an animator, but or a manga artist. That's not really what, like, I like it in concept, in theory, but it's not, I don't think it's something I actually want to do. It's a little bit different from the skill set I've developed and that I've enjoyed developing. Like, I like the drawing, but I also like just, you know, designing stuff. What is going on with your hair, dude? Like, it's like this? I don't... This guy's got like this really like super blocky shaped, like mutton head, like kind of dude. So, if you need to just sketch out your lines, like, do not be afraid to do so. Like I've made here. This sheet of paper is gonna get flipped very, very soon. I've got this huge jaw. Kind of looks like, kind of reminded me of like Goliath from Gargoyles right now. That's what he looks like to me. Just need to add like little horns over here, and like the crazy eyebrows, or like the lack of eyebrows. Yeah, totally Goliath over here. This started as Metal Assault. This is not ending as Metal Assault apparently. Just give him a baby face. What are you doing? Why? Why? CMJelloShaker. Why? Right. Let's move away from this monstrosity. You saw nothing happen. Nothing was there. It's fine. Nice. Aww. Alright, I got this. I'm sorry if it looks terrible. I'm gonna apologize now. But I'll do my best. I ain't that good. Be a little bit sassy, so I'm gonna set some of these lines a little bit off kilter. Like when you draw a person, right? Just draw them like this. It's like, alright, they're just standing still. But if you want to add some personality, instant personality is like you start tilting their lines. So now this person seems like they're like, what are you doing? They got attitude now. Just on the basis of tilting the hips, tilting the shoulders. So think about that. That also works in in real life when if you're posing for a picture. Yeah, just like change yourself up a little bit. That's a really cute hat. So I guess you're gonna go. It's probably only gonna be a bust shot, I guess. And I'll just start kind of planning where this hat is gonna go. So here's your head. Here's your hat. Here's the feet. It's so weird feeling like drawing like so far away from myself. It's a little bit strange for me. I don't even. I've like unintentionally made you much sassier. Like got the smirky grin though. Which is probably why I made it like this. That smile though. Alright, so this. Oh, it's got like way down here. Love that outfit. Love it. Love it. The other monitor is over here, and it's actually a TV, and this is where I have it. I mean, I could easily just move it to this side instead of like trying to stretch to reach it. So I'll do that. That's the smarter thing to do. Just sort of put in this rose over here. over here. Forgot how much I can draw. Always make sure to stretch out your hands, guys. Or hello, overhead. Thank you for watching us from Italy. We're just doing some drawing streams right now, and this is from RO2. I'm drawing Titus Pecco. Shapes like that, and it's like these little buggers, like that. That. This. Feathers and stuff. I'm just gonna abbreviate this because sometimes you just gotta, for the sake of time, so I can actually finish this. I don't know why I drew it so like long. Oh, it is kind of long, I guess. So, all right, I don't feel bad anymore. Close. Buttons. So, yeah, there's so many like, little delicate, all these little tiny details in here that are great that they're there. I love that I can see these. I remember in the olden days of MMOs where it's like, alright, let's replace my blob of armor with another blob of armor. Things are different now. Things are pretty now. This. Trying to like accurately get this pattern. Which I still think that was not accurate, but oh well, I've drawn it. I'm drawing in pen, so it's too late now. It's too late. Alright, so got All these ruffles. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on his desk with a note that says I was told to do this. I'm not even gonna bother saying who, what, or why, or anything. Probably message me later with, why did you do this? Who made you do this? Actually, he's probably gonna say, I know exactly who did this. You're probably right. I'll post on Twitter that I did actually leave it on his desk, though. I keep my promises. Oh god, it's almost time to end. I can finish this. I got this. Don't even need to worry about it. Maybe. Probably don't have to worry about it. Tell I'm concentrating because I'm suddenly very quiet because I'm trying so hard to finish this before time's up. I think that's the fun part of making it a stream, is that trying to... It's a challenge. Can I do this in an hour? No. Maybe. If I believe enough. You know, ain't nothing being wrong with it being an old person. I'm an old person. Try and get this one, at least the hat colored. Alright, six-ish minutes. I guess. that. Well, let's do some of it in this color. I've already committed and it's too late. It's too late for me. It's too late for everyone. This is probably a better color for the hair, actually. Hello, Nefantina. You're actually catching us on the tail end of this stream. We will be ending this stream in a couple of minutes here, but we are back every Monday with more new. This is like a little too dark. Jeez, I just can't win. But yeah, we do this stream weekly, so if you like what you see, we try to do different crafts. I say we try to do different crafts, a lot of time I'm drawing different things or trying to do different techniques. You know, I'll find a tutorial for everybody to watch and try to learn from, and then I'll link them and so everybody can follow along too. Right now we're just doing some very quick marker sketches and just talking about like style and, you know, portraits and adding sass. Great, I'm glad you'll check us out next week. We've got a couple interesting streams coming up. We will probably be doing some cosplay stuff. Some people, not me, jeez. I can't create 3D objects with my hand. That is not what I do. I believe some hats are gonna be made. And some such other items. Doing tattoos next week? Yeah, you know, just come by the office and I'll tat you up for free. Just let me put it on stream. No, that's not... Christy Lays, no! No! Not okay. Ah, jeez, come on, marker. I guess that works. Oh no, I lost the image. We're in the final minutes of whether or not I make it, and oh my god, the marker smell is so strong in this room right now. This is kind of a bad idea. Make sure you have lots of ventilation if you do marker stuff. You don't wanna... yeah. You want to be able to be alive. In charge of faculties. There's no... well, there is a window, but we can't open it. I would love to open it right now, though. I would turn up the AC or something, but then you'll just hear in the background, and nobody wants that. Least of all me. It's friggin' loud. Alright, here we go. We're in the finishing touches. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'll have it on Twitter. I'll try to get a nicer scan, but it's honestly, it's a very sketchy photo already, or a very sketchy drawing. But I'll do it again for you, and it will be on Twitter. How much regret will I be filled with if you get a tramp stamp of a pouring? Absolutely none, because you're gonna have like the best tattoo and the best story to go with it ever. So I'm not actually sure what your problem is. Crispy Lays, I think you should just do it. Nobody's gonna judge you except everyone. Let's see if we can finish up some things. Buttons. There we go. Now they're done. chicken does taste good. So that's a much nicer color. Should I color? I can do like the shading this. It's light enough, but well, markers. Adding just a little bit of a different color to your shadows, or to your highlights even, tends to make things just a little bit interesting. It's not a lot, but if there's anything you really don't like, Photoshop. Alright, so that's our quick RO2 sketch of Tita's Pickle over there. I'd like to take more requests from people watching. That'd be a huge blast. So here's his picture, and let's see if I could grab his photo for reference here. I don't know. I don't know where to take this. Okay. No. Please? Nope. Oh, wait, maybe. Up? Up? Nope. Nope, nope. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. Join us next week at 1 p.m. Same time, same place, twitch.tv/warportal. Feel free to follow me at CMJelloShaker on Twitter. I like to tweet things. Please tweet with me. Alright, goodbye everyone!